Hello, everybody. This is Baron the Bear, and I usually make videos on Age of Z, mainly tutorial videos for people starting out into the game. Lately, probably the last month, I have been playing their newest game, Terminator Dark Fate. It came out. I think the issues that happened in this game, they do have some bugs, and they are aware of them. Is that the movie came out? I think the development team had to rush to get the game out at that time. So I don't really think it's necessarily their fault. Maybe corporate the high ups wanted the game out and they had to push it through. So that's probably one of the main reasons why they weren't able to design the game like they've designed the other games. And any new game comes out, they do have bugs and they have to fix things, and that's a common thing. Uh, but in my opinion, this purchase bug is a major issue in the game. I've played a lot of mobile games. I've been playing these Kingdom games ever since Game of War came out, and I think that was back in 2014, maybe. Uh, and so I have roughly about 6 years of experience playing mobile Kingdom games. I played Plarium games. I played other games. I played the Terminator Genesis game that came out for Plarium. Uh, so when the Genesis movie came out, so I do have pretty good experience in these types of games, and in my opinion, this bug is a huge issue, and it's caused even spending players uh, to be falling back in development and giving other spenders who don't have these issues an unfair advantage, because they did have some good, some low price packs with fair deals for the last 2 weeks. This issue's only started to happen ever since the last update that they did to the game. Before that, you could buy all the packs. There wasn't any issue buying packs. Wasn't until their last update that I noticed that these packs were having issues. Uh, that was probably about 2 weeks ago. Now you can buy, if you go to the store, as of right now, you can buy the daily. You can buy the card benefits pack and thorium packs. Okay. But you can't buy time limit or daily special. All right, those packs you cannot buy right now. If you try clicking it, nothing comes up. You hit it again, you'll see this message. Please try again. So it's given, the spenders who can buy packs an unfair advantage to everyone else. I was kind of disappointed that they went ahead and had the kill event, last weekend. I think that was questionable. You know, from my experience, not too many mobile games uh, prevent you from spending money in their game. This is highly unusual, especially for a Kingdom game, to not be able to buy from their store. That's a huge loss of money. And any developer, gaming company, you need those funds to continue to develop the game and work on it and fix things. So, they've lost some money out of this. Not that much, because they haven't really done too much advertising yet for the game, because they are aware that, they were probably rushed to put it out, and they were going to try to fix things, and they didn't want to advertise until they got this fixed. And then the movie not being very successful, that hurt. I think too. That was a disappointment. I wish the movie had done better. They did some things, made some decisions early off in the movie that really kind of destroyed the Terminator lore, and it really upsetted a lot of their hardcore fans. And I think that's why the movie didn't do very well, because they just decided to go some ways in the movie that and basically bombed because of that. So, but it doesn't mean the game has to bomb. I mean, the Terminator franchise, everyone, it's strong it has a strong fandom. So, if Camel does turn this around, this could be a successful game. Out of all their games that they make, the Age of Z and War and Order, I do like the way this game looks the best. It's more darker looking. It's a little more easy on the eyes. Just overall, this game has a lot of potential. From my experience, I see a lot of potential, and I would like to make some beginner guides and tutorials for this game and the first impressions, and kind of get the word out for this game. But I've been kind of hesitant, uh, since these issues, the purchase issues. I'm hoping what they could do is at least give some type of compensation for players who have spent a certain amount of money in the game. I think that would be a good start. At least compensate players who have supported this game with a high amount of money. Not a super, but a reasonable amount. I would say any player who spent over $100 in this game should be given a thorium pack to compensate. I think a fair. I know the strongest commander, they get like 36,000 gold. So that's just what's given in for an event. It's one person. But if you look at the thorium, the $100 pack. The first time you get 15,000 thorium plus 25. That's 40,000 thorium right there. So that's one thing they could do if people have spent over $100 or something. If you don't want to lose those players that continue to spend on a monthly basis in your game, that would be a good start. Throw $40,000, 40,000 thorium in their mail after this bug is fixed. That I would recommend for the big spenders. Anyone over $100, that way it kind of feels like players maybe have gotten their money back in a certain way into the game, and they can move forward into the game and continue to be active and move on and grow. I think that's fair. Some people might disagree. That's too much. Well, I don't think it is. I think it's more than fair. I think it would show a lot in Camel's behalf that that they're serious about their games, and that they appreciate the loyalty of the spenders. So that being said, hopefully I would like to see. I'm hoping this patch has got to become soon, because the more time they're not able to fix this, the more people are falling behind. That's not good. And the less money they're going to be making from people. And I really hope that they get this issue fixed by Christmas. It needs to be. They need to be on this night and day, in my opinion. But at the most, it should be no later than Christmas. If it's after Christmas, then that's a bad sign. And not only give thorium packs to the spenders, but they need to be generous on packs for their Christmas and New Year's. They need to be given a really, really nice pack on Christmas, and then to follow that up on New Year's, they need to give another good pack. I think that would show a lot to the player base that that they know that they made mistakes, but they're willing to make it up to their player base. So that's a good start. Another thing I think they need to be fixing if they get in the next update, their next update, if they're really serious about showing the players that they care about feedback and trying to keep the loyalty of their players, they need to fix this. And this is a serious issue, in my opinion. The VIP, the search options for levels of monsters and tiles, it's stuck behind a paywall. The VIP, free players are really low spending players. They're not going to be able to afford to keep the VIP always active. So it's going to really hurt a lot of the lower free players on how to look for monsters, because once you kill about 4 or 5 of certain level monsters in your area, it's hard to find anymore. And you have to go farther out, and you'll be out marching in 2-3 minutes just to get a monster, 2-3 minutes back. So you're looking at anywhere from 5 to 8 minutes to kill one monster. That's a quality of life that should have already been in the game. I'm not sure who made the decision to put the search options behind the VIP, but that needs to be changed the next update. That's gonna hurt. It's gonna do more harm to the game than good. I guess they think it's gonna get people to spend more money, but trust me, from my experience, it's gonna do the opposite. It's gonna get people to try the game, and once they lose their VIP, especially newer players, it's going to confuse them. They're going to have a hard time finding the monster levels that they need for their maximum kills, and they're going to get bored with the game, and they're going to feel like it's a waste of time, and they're going to quit the game. So that's not good. So they need to fix that. So those 3 things, I think, if they can get those out soon, it's probably going to be for the best. I think it's more than reasonable. Hopefully the development team, someone in the company is going to watch this and realize that these are good points, and hopefully they'll implement these because they need to show. Just they give a little compensation or what. It's not going to be enough for this, because like I said, I've got a lot of years of experience, and I've never seen a Kingdom game have this kind of an issue. And this is bad, because this purchase bug happened right before the Thanksgiving and the Black Friday. Those are really critical times of the year that even for mobile games, that's a potential making money there. And they lost money, and they pissed a lot of their players off, because there were some decent packs that came through at those times that players couldn't even get. So they needed, in my opinion, they need to take my advice and make those changes. Hopefully they do that, and like I said, if they do that, I do plan on making tutorials for this game for the newer players to get people set up into the game. And I do have I think around 1,000 or so subscribers that are, subscribed from playing Age of Z. So, if I say some good positive things about this game, it's going to get some of those players of Age of Z to move, to Terminator Dark Fate. So, I just want to thank everyone who's watching. You like and subscribe. I'm going to come out with some more follow-up videos for Age of Z here shortly. And this is Baron the Bear. I'll talk to you guys later.